Guys, I'm Asus, and today we'll be looking at all of my Toys to Life figures, not vehicles, because that's going to be a different video. It's probably going to be in-game. Well, vehicles if you count the Disney Infinity cars, but not like the LEGO Dimensions vehicles, because those are the two Toys to Life games I play. So, yeah, there's a lot, so let's get started. First of all, here is Boba Fett. Oh, the camera background is just what I store my figures in. There's a piece of something down there. Ignore that. So here is Boba Fett looking awesome. If you see that this little thing moving, it's my head shadow. And I'll try to do something about that. Hopefully I don't sound too quiet because I'm quite close to the camera. Falling over. I'm not close to the camera right now. Okay, no, there's still shadow, but there's nothing I can do about that, so hopefully you guys can look past that and just enjoy the figures. So he has this awesome, like, cape pad thing, and his gun, and a really shiny base. Really shiny and awesome detail. And just look at that jetpack. I was so upset when you had to use skill points to allow him to fly. And he can't even fly in the play sets. Sad. Here is my personal favourite Star Wars character. Here is Chewbacca. I don't know why I like him, but I just do. And he looks very weird in the game. He has like really skinny legs. But he's still awesome, and I'm surprised I haven't gotten to level 20 yet. And that's his back, in case. Oh, and he has a little section on the side. I love Chewbacca so much. Here is my last Rise Against the Empire character. This is Han Solo. Oh, that's very blurry. There we go. He has some cool facial features. And he has a shiny base as well, like Chewbacca and Boba Fett. And he has some really cool printing on the legs. I'm glad that they did that. And it even has little ridges, even though you guys can't see. Maybe you can hear when I scrape my nail down it. It makes that weird noise because there's ridges there. There's his awesome gun. And his hair is a bit dark, but it's fine. Don't look at my fingers, look at him. Okay, let's want to focus on him. Now let's move on to Twilight of the Republic. And one of the starter pack characters for Disney Infinity 3.0. Here is Ahsoka Tano. So you can see her right there. She has an awesome sand base, which I really like, and her twin lightsabers. And she has this awesome pose looking like, I'm gonna kill you, droids. And I just find it really awesome the way they captured her costume. It just looks like, not the original Clone Wars, like the later seasons. Because I think she just wore like a bikini top to start off with. And then she moved on to this outfit. It's just a lot much more cool. So if you hear like moving to get the next figure, it's just got to be done. I'm just going to get a couple of figures. So you can see the other starter pack character here. That is Anakin Skywalker. And really good attention to detail on his hair and on his face. They got the little scar right on his eye. That's wow. And just look at his cybernetic hand. Oh, and it just looks like he's moving his lightsaber through the camera. Yeah. So yeah, that's Anakin. Let's move on to the final Twilight of the Republic character. Here, taking the box. There is Yoda, little green Master Yoda. And he has one green lightsaber which is extremely short. And he looks like he's doing some sort of force push. What I really like about Yoda is that, like, he's being swept by the wind, or the force of the force is like pushing his cloak back. I mean, just look at that amazing detail. And it's just like really awesome to me. Here is one of my newest figures. There's two of them. This is Rey from The Force Awakens. She is an awesome character in game, I found out. I think I've already got her to level 13, I think. But yeah, Rey is really awesome, and the way they did her hair on the back is just amazing. Again, like Han Solo, it's a bit dark, but I can look past that. Oh, and I also love how they did like the robe, or I'm not sure what you call this, but like this part, how they did that is just awesome to me. And I'm just gonna grab another character. Here is the character I actually touched. Like when I unboxed, when I unboxed Finn and Rey, I got Rey out first, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, we're already 6 minutes in. I just crushed my Lego Ninjago set. It's the Jelly Sub, whee! But this is not a toy review, well, it technically is a toy review video with Lego in it, and Jay, who came in that set. But let's get back to Finn. Really good attention to detail. I don't know why he looks a bit weird to me. I think it's something to do with his hair. But the jacket's really well done, and just look how awesome that gun looks. And again, just really, really, really good attention to detail. Moving on, here is my Light FX, I think they're called, Kylo Ren. I didn't know he was Light FX until I got him. I think I unboxed him and Yoda in one of my poster videos. I think it starts with purple because I put the wrong thing. But yeah, I've done that. And here's Kylo Ren looking absolutely awesome. You have to buy the Force for him, which I didn't like. But his lightsaber lights up, and his lightsaber is actually a bit rigid, which I always find weird because the rest of them aren't. I'm just gonna have to get a few more stickers because I'm running out. Get another 3. Here is Kanan Jarrus. He is my only Star Wars Rebels character because the show was pretty good. I just didn't watch it, and the fact that they didn't have Hera, or however you say her name, just made me think that the figures wouldn't be that good. I don't know why, but just because they missed out one of the main characters. That's what I came to think. But Kanan's actually really cool. I think I got him because he was cheap. Han Solo I bought for £3, I'm pretty sure. And I think he was 4 or 5. Kanan Jarrus, I mean. So he has it's really awesome attention to detail, as always with these figures. I found the base they went for, like, I think they were trying to go for the ghost, but it doesn't really look like that to me. But I find the armor plating really cool, and they really nailed that. And I like the fact that they show that he will have a blaster in game. But there's one thing I wish they would have done, and that's to allow him to have the Force. Or I just don't know how to do it if he does have it. Because when I press X, which is my Force button because I play on the Xbox, it doesn't work. That's all my Star Wars characters. So now let's move on to some 3.0 Disney. This is one of the most recent. This is Alice from Alice Through the Looking Glass. She looks really cool and her dress is amazing. And her hair. I don't know why I really appreciate the way that they make the hair look. Don't know why it went really dark for a sec there. Here is one of my recently acquired figures. This is Mulan. She looks really cool and her dress feels weird here to me. I don't know why. Again, I love the flowy thing and the fan. But what I always find weird is how pointy the top of her head looks. I mean, just looking straight down, it doesn't look too bad. But then you turn it on its side or at the front, and it's just like so pointy. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but that's what I feel is going on. Get some more work because I'm running out. Sorry about the coughing, guys. Still getting better. Right. From one of my least favourite Disney movies. This is Anger. Anger, Disgust and Sadness were my favourites because I found them more relatable than Joy and Fear. So I prefer to play as Anger with his cool little anger ball than to the next character, Joy. Joy just annoys me. She's so happy and just the way she looks in game and so happy and the way she speaks like, let there be joy. That really gets on my nerves. Oh, you can see my foot. My amazing foot. Now we're moving on to the last of my 3.0 characters. So let's go to a character I acquired at the same time as I acquired Mulan. This is the Vision, who looks really cool in that pose. I just wish they'd found a way to look him a bit more like he's hovering. I love how the light is catching that Infinity Stone and it looks really cool. It's not actually like that, it's actually solid yellow. But don't matter, it looks really cool. And the attention to detail on his cape, I mean, look at that. It's just outstanding to me how they did that. Next is a really cool character who you should definitely get if you haven't already. That is Black Panther, or T'Challa. He is awesome! And it'll only cost you a few of these, actually a lot of these, but I got them for £5 from Kex. Buy from Kex, kids! And then you have to spend less of these. I just happen to have a penny right by me. Don't ask why. Yeah, but he's really cool, and all the like little details on his suit just make me appreciate how much work they put into these guys. And here is Ant-Man, who is also really, really cool in game. I think when I brought him, he was level 17, so now I've got him maxed out. So he's level 20. And he jumps really, really high if you do that weird trick where you hold down A after you buy the Super Leap. And yeah, that's cool. Now moving on to 2.0 Disney characters. In the starter pack, which was a starter pack I brought first, it had Merida and her bow, which has no string. So I don't know how she shoots. The arrow she doesn't have. Very unprepared archer. That's the last arrow, so she better not miss. Next is the adorable and really cool in game Stitch. Oh, that actually looked pretty cool. There we go. I'm just going to hold it at that angle. yeah, so there's Stitch. He is stomping on some sandcastles, and he's really cool in game. And I really love the ability to, when you buy the ability to make him into a ball, you just hold down mine, you go down really, go around really fast, and you only come out of the ball if you hit something. And you hit things like players and enemies out of your way. I can show you the world. Here is Jasmine, who I also really like in game. She's really cool. She looks whirlwinds, which wasn't something in the movie, but I understand why they did it, because of the magic carpet and whatnot. And it stuns your enemies, which will be really helpful in battles, because she's on my side. And I actually let Holly pick, and she chose Aladdin. Well, it's before we'd even played as them, but yeah. And something I love about Jasmine, and this is gonna get on your nerves, it's, guess what? Her hair! Just look at it. It's just like, how did they manage to do that? Oh, and they even have like little bits there that just like represent individual hairs. Just gonna grab a couple of Marvel characters here. Here is Aladdin, who I got at the same time as Jasmine, because I brought like the team pack, I guess you call them, like a Dimensions reference. And they came with the Aladdin power discs as well for 2.0. In game, Aladdin's also really cool. He chucks his sword, but you have to wait for it to return before he can chuck it again. And he has some really cool attacks. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to split this into a couple of parts, aren't I? When we reach 20 minutes, I'll make the next part. So that's Spider-Man. He's really awesome in game, and you can web people up, and it's really awesome. Here is Iron Fist. He's like super awesome in game, especially if you put on his Immortal Iron Fist attire. Whoops, sorry about that, guys. And it just looks a lot cooler than this suit, but it also makes you immortal, or like it's harder for you to die. I think I've killed him twice when he has that attire on, because he just regains to full health almost immediately. But I've actually made him split into pieces twice with that form. And just the attention to detail on Xiao Lao. Unfortunately, there's not much of his hair that I can say is really awesome. But like everything else is really awesome, and I love these pieces, like these flowy pieces, because it's just like he's come out of his punch. The co-person to the Spider-Man playset is, of course, Nova, lovely as he is. He is awesome, and he is a Happy Galactic Cop. If you've ever had Nova, you will know what that is a reference to, or played him in Disney Infinity 3.0 enough in a toy and put him on the board. With awesome detail. I love how they just put the little circle, like, why do you recognise that? And all the yellow and blue contrast really nicely. Next is Mr. Nick Fury, and guess what I love about him? Yep, it's the Coke. There's no hair for me to like, so I have to like this. And the eye patch. Look at the eye patch. So yeah, I'll just drop Nick Fury on top of Nova. Nova is no longer a Happy Galactic Cop. And the awesome guy. It is. Oh, whoops, he fell over. Green Goblin. He has his awesome goblin bombs, and he's looking very mischievous. But he is awaiting Spider-Man to take him down. And I just love how they captured him. He is second hand, and he has a bit of pink right there, but you can't really notice it on the camera. I think I'll have just enough time to show my one Guardians of the Galaxy character this is Drax the Destroyer. He is awesome, and I just love the way they captured his tattoos and the more comic booky design. But the trousers are really good, and I love the base for him. So that's all for this video. I'll upload the next part soon after I record it. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next part.